Hey guys, Pyker here, and welcome back to another episode of Kerbal Reach. We're on episode 32, and this episode we are working on part 2 of our OKS space station, which is a super simple space station. Last episode my game crashed, so we're pretty much. I just wanted to get it into just start it getting into orbit, and then we'll go from there. I hope I did this right. Now that I think about it, I just kind of launched and hoped it and hoped it was the right thing to do. Yeah, I think we're good. Everything looks copacetic. Okay, so let's get rid of this stuff. Don't need it anymore. We'll fire this engine. We'll speed away a little bit, just so we can get away from all that stuff. And we are overshooting our space station by about 30 kilometers, which is fine. We're going to have to come back and catch up with it again. But I just want to get this thing into orbit first, and then hopefully we won't have to catch up with it that badly. I'm actually just going to point at the marker for our space station here and go from there. All right. Hopefully this will actually bring our orbit down a bit, and we can catch up with our space station. Our first part, our colony control center. And if you missed the end of last episode, we are currently flying with our aeroponics module, which has got pretty much everything in it as we need. And we've got Sean Doc in the aeroponics module as well, so he can be running that for us. I'm just going to get this thing into orbit. We're like overdoing it by a lot right now. For some reason, this does not, like, the apoapsis is going up and our periapsis is barely. Okay, we're going to stop this at about 120, 125, so we can use the fast forward for a reasonable amount. And we'll fast forward to that, and we will bring our apoapsis back down to 200 kilometers. So let's spin over to there. I wasn't expecting to have this much fuel left in this stage. That's okay. Bring our apoapsis back down to about 200. Hopefully get an encounter with our space station here. Doesn't quite look like it's going to be, but maybe we can adjust. Get it a little bit closer. What's that? 3.7, 3.5, 4.1. I think 3.5 is going to be our closest. Yeah, that's what it looks like anyways. Yeah, we'll play with that. I think that'll work. Let's get over to our node here so we can get the burn on in time. It's a little bit further away than I would like, but I think it'll be fine. I keep trying to adjust this thing. It's just not wanting to cooperate. Yeah, overdid it. What are we at? 3.9. We could probably manage. We've got a lot of fuel, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm just kind of worried about our electric charge. No, I'm not. Never mind. We have 18,000 electric charge, so I think we'll be okay. So we'll wait until we get a little bit close, or a little bit closer to our space station. And then we'll start burning towards it and hopefully get a nice rendezvous on. Okay. Now where is my marker? Okay, so I'm going to burn in between the retrograde and the prograde marker to try to bring ourselves to a nice meeting point. Our intersect is getting closer, which is exactly what I want to do. Look at that. 0.8, 0.7, 0.6, 0.5. 0.5 is usually what I like because it's 500 meters, so it makes me feel safer. The fact that if I come in freaking ablazing, that I'll still have enough time to slow down and rendezvous with anything that I'm trying to rendezvous with. Where is it? Oh, it's right up there. Isn't that something? I think I might actually get rid of this, but I don't really want to do it right now. I probably should have got rid of it earlier. Next time, I'll remember to do that. All right, so now we're going to just kind of slightly burn, just lightly towards our space station, or our command module here, and we'll get it lined up and hopefully slow ourselves down in the process. There we go. Now we're coming in at 12 meters per second instead of 60, which is way better. Then we can just do a light burn to, how's our monopropellant? Monopropellant's good. And we'll just do a light burn when we get a little bit closer. I'm actually going to do a quick save in case something goes catastrophically wrong, which tends to happen. I think we're going to do agriculture module and the aeroponics module and the Kerbitat on either side of the command module, and then we'll do the big inflatable things off of that, and then we'll put the PDU underneath, which is the power distribution unit, and then we'll kind of build from there. I think that's what I want to do. Okay. We're going to slow down to a halt. Oop, overdid it. Overdid it by 7 meters per second. So I'm going to use my RCS to... Oh, damn it. Alright. I should have gotten rid of this stage. This is just going to make it a little bit harder for me than it should be. That's alright, though. Just burn back in this direction. Okay. Hopefully get close to it. I'm not exactly sure where we are in comparison. Just speed this up a little bit. Okay. We're like not getting close at all. I'm going to control from this docking point port. We've got a couple days worth of life support on each vessel. So we should, as long as we can get this thing built in less than 4 days, we'll be okay. Okay, I'm going to face the other direction now and actually just burn towards it. Hoping that I'm not wasting all of my RCS fuel here. Yeah, like I said, this piece is making it a lot harder than it needs to be, which kind of sucks. Okay, we need to stop. I'm just jacking this all up, just so you guys are aware. Just want to stop in relation to it. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, now we'll spin around and we'll aim towards the right docking port here. I think we're going to go for this one. Okay. Okay, guys. Just adjusting. This might take the entire episode of just freaking docking this thing because I have this huge rocket motor on the end of it, which is not what I wanted, but it's one of those things you gotta think about it after you screw it up. Lesson learned. Okay, so we're facing the right direction. That's good. Just gotta kind of get over to where we need to be here. Oh, did I seriously just run out of RCS fuel? Son of a bitch, I just ran out of RCS fuel. Okay, well, let's just stop our thing, and we'll use the RCS on here to dock with this. So we'll control from here. We'll target this guy. Okay, so it's in the right direction. We just gotta kind of... Oh, no. That's not what I wanted. This is gonna, like, mess me all up. That's the turn that I want. Okay. Let's see what happens. I was not expecting to run out of RCS fuel for that. That sucks, but luckily we have a nice reserve on here. This is actually working nicely, surprisingly. Nice and stable. Just fast forward a little bit. A little too much. Slow down. 0.2. Okay. Let's actually pull in these so we don't break them off. And once we're docked, we'll be okay to pull those back out. By the way, we're building an extremely simplified version of a space station that'll be self-sufficient for probably a few years, which will be nice, so we don't have to worry about it. And then once we get low on resources for it, we can just fly a shuttle up and restock it with whatever we might need. Okay, we should be docking very nicely here. There we go. Perfect. Okay, now let's bring our solar panels back out. Ah, crap, I kind of want to adjust this because it's kind of cattywampus right now. But I'm going to do that after we decouple this. Decouple that. And then we will undock. Oh, wait, we can't undock that. Never mind. Oh, I mean, we can. Actually, now that I think about it, let's undock it really quick. Undock that. Switch back to this guy. And spin like this. That looks okay. Okay. Okay, we're back. Spin this way. Okay, we should have gotten far enough away that it should reset the magnets. Okay, maybe not. Let's see if we can back off a little bit. Just enough to reset the magnet. Okay. We're gonna have to adjust this, because now this thing is spinning uncontrollably through space. I'm just clicking and pushing buttons as quickly as I possibly can. This is going awfully, by the way. This could have gone a lot smoother, but it didn't. Okay, that's better. All right, we're gonna be happy with that. Might have to fly another pack of RCS fuel up here. Okay, everything good? We all good? Let's turn the lights on. There we go. Let's extend this panel again. It's still a little cattywampus, but I'm not too worried about it right now. We'll mess with it later. Or I could mess with it off camera. Not a big deal. Okay, let's switch over back to this guy. We should have plenty of battery life to deorbit it, so we don't leave any space debris. Okay, so for future reference, we need to get rid of this stage to make it easier to dock. Might not even be a bad idea to add more RCS fuel and transfer some RCS fuel around whenever we get the next piece up here. And by the way, this is all taking time to wait for our transfer window with Moho for our first SCANsat to go to a different planet. All right. We'll just deorbit this sucker. Full bore. I'm gonna basically point it straight down. I want this thing to go crashing into the surface. Oh, now it finally ran out of fuel. Alright, let's fast forward. Watch this thing go into the atmosphere at a large amount of speed. I like that. That looks nice. Whoa! Oh, fun stuff. Okay, Space Center. Hopefully this won't crash my game again. And cool. Okay. Now we need to add a agricultural module, which what we'll do is we'll save a sub-assembly again. So we'll save this sub-assembly. We'll name it OKS launcher. Save that. And then we can just get the hell rid of this thing. For the most part, I don't think we need it. So we'll just get rid of that. And we'll go back to utility. And we'll put the agricultural module in orbit. Or we'll build the launcher for it anyways. Okay, is this it? Yes, it is. Okay, so we need this guy. And we'll do the same thing. We'll add the top and bottom... Oh, whoops. Top and bottom little docking areas here. Need docking ports. Docking port. There they are. Put 2 docking ports on it. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all we need. I'm going to still put it in a fairing just because it's easy. It's easy to launch things when they're in fairings. So we'll do that. So we need a 2.5 expanded fairing. Let's do lights 2. Lights, utility, large omni lights. I guess we could put them there. It's a little weird, but it'll serve its purpose. I'll just put those randomly down there. And we need RCS fuel more than anything right now. So let's go to propulsion, and we'll go to RCS fuel. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Okay, and then we'll go to sub-assemblies. We'll go to OKS launcher. We'll just pop that sucker right on there. Lift the whole thing up, and our timer is going off. And this is ready to go into orbit. We'll name it OKS 3. We'll Save it. And we need to actually add... oh, wait, am I in the wrong thing? Hold on. No, I'm not. Okay. 2.5 expanded fairing cone half. Then the expanded wall. There we go. Now it's ready to go. Save that. And this thing is ready to launch, so we're going to call this episode here. And we'll be continuing to build our space station, guys. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this episode, be sure to drop a like at the bottom of the video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss an episode of Kerbal Reach. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. And I will see all of you next time.